Hey gamers! Welcome back to GameInsiderX, your video game channel. Today we're going all in on Halo Infinite, a game that promised to bring back the glory of a legendary saga. But did it really deliver? Stay until the end because we are going to analyze everything. Story, gameplay, multiplayer, graphics, controversies, and the future of the franchise. So get comfortable and let's get started. The context. To understand Halo Infinite, you first have to remember where Halo 5 Guardians left off. The community was divided, the story confused many fans, and 343 Industries was left with the pressure to fix everything. With Infinite, the promise was clear. Return to the roots, listen to the fans, and revive the essence of Halo. Combat evolved. The hype skyrocketed, but also came delays, brute Craig memes, and criticism of the graphics. 343 had to delay the game for a whole year to polish it. And that generated even more expectation. So, when Halo Infinite came out in December 2021, we were all hoping for a bump on the table. And it was not just another game. It was the face of Xbox for its new generation. Halo had to prove that it could still compete against titans like Call of Duty or Destiny. And with millions of fans watching, the margin for error was minimal. Story and campaign. The campaign of Halo Infinite bets on a semi-open world. We control the Master Chief in Zeta Halo, facing the Banished. The narrative is more intimate, with less confusing secondary characters and more focus on the Chief and his relationship with his new AI, the weapon. The open maps allow you to explore bases, unlock upgrades, and tackle missions at your own pace. Many felt this was refreshing, though some missed the cinematic linearity of previous installments. In addition, there are details that keep the nostalgia alive. Dialogues reminiscent of the old Cortana, references to Halo Wars 2, and secrets hidden in audio recordings. It all helps connect pieces of the expanded universe for those looking for something deeper. The story itself leaves open questions, closes others, and paves the way for the future of the saga. It's not perfect. There are characters that feel wasted and some twists are left half-baked. But as a reboot point, it works halfway. Gameplay. If Infinite did one thing well, it's the gameplay. The gunplay is pure Halo. Precise shooting, iconic weapons, and a challenging enemy AI. The new grappling hook is one of the best additions to the series. Brutal mobility, verticality, and 1,000 ways to improvise. Vehicles are still a key part of combat, and touring Zeta Halo aboard a Warthog with Marines is pure fan service. The confrontations with the outcasts feel varied. Brutes with giant shields, fast elites, and snipers that force you to plan each step well. However, some felt that the open world falls short. Repetitive activities and a somewhat flat side quest design. A little more variety of biomes or unique enemies would have elevated everything even more. Still, the moment-to-moment combat is so addictive that many spent hours clearing bases just for fun. It's a reminder of why Halo is still fun even after 20 years. Few shooters achieve the mix of chaos and control that Halo has. Just walking into an enemy base, stealing a Banshee, and running around bombing turrets is a reminder of the freedom Infinite offers when everything works right. Plus, the hook opened the door to crazy moves that went viral in clips and streams, breathing new life into classic combat. Multiplayer. Now let's go with multiplayer. The competitive soul of Halo. Infinite went back to the roots. No broken abilities, no exaggerated exoskeletons. The community applauded it, and the gameplay is solid, fast, and strategic. But here came the problems. The Battle Pass progression was harshly criticized. Slow, restrictive, and focused on cosmetic microtransactions. In addition, the lack of classic maps and modes frustrated the veteran player base. And we can't forget some matchmaking problems and initial bugs that cooled the enthusiasm of many. Over the months, 343 has released updates to fix the reward system, add playlists and content. But for many, the damage was already done. The player base dropped drastically after launch. Still, when the multiplayer shines, it shines bright. Few things beat capturing the flag with a coordinated squad or dominating a Slayer match with a clip-worthy final headshot. Graphics and sound. On the technical side, Halo Infinite looks better than its infamous demo, that's for sure. The art style combines classic with modern details. Armor, weapons, and scenery look great, though not cutting edge compared to other current shooters. Admittedly, some details of the open world feel a bit empty or repetitive, but the overall atmosphere, with the light-bathing Zeta Halo and the Forerunner ruins, maintains the mythical essence. The soundtrack, however, is a gem. The return of epic themes, choruses, and nostalgic melodies revives the essence of the franchise and elevates each combat. Controversies and community. The launch of Halo Infinite left the community divided. Many praised the gameplay and returned to the core, but harshly criticized the lack of content, matchmaking issues, and persistent bugs. 343 Industries has worked to regain trust, but some fans feel it missed the perfect moment to return Halo to its place as the king of FPSs. The lack of a clear roadmap in the first few months generated memes, frustration, and many players left for other options like Call of Duty or Apex. With the arrival of Forge, the creative community has started to bring multiplayer back to life. Custom maps, crazy modes, and recreations of classic scenarios keep the spark burning. In addition, the competitive scene and content creators play a key role in keeping Infinite alive. The future of Halo. Today, Halo Infinite lives on thanks to patches, new seasons, and the hope that the modding community and Forge will keep the spark burning. With the arrival of Forge, player creativity could be the key to reviving multiplayer and keeping Halo relevant. The challenge for 343 is to prove that they learned from their mistakes and will not repeat them in future installments. Rumors point to narrative expansions, episodic content, and new collaborations to keep the saga alive for years to come. Conclusion and final opinion. In summary, Halo Infinite is a game with a brilliant core, addictive gameplay, and memorable moments. But it suffers from questionable decisions, lack of content, and execution issues. Is it the ultimate redemption? For many fans, not quite. Is it a promise of something better? Maybe. What's certain is that Halo is still important, and hopefully, they'll learn not to let Craig star in memes again. And you, what do you think of Halo Infinite? Are you still playing it or have you quit? Leave it here below in the comments. I love to read it. If you like this review, leave a like, subscribe to GameInsiderX, and turn on the little bell for more epic video game content. See you in the next video.